Okay, so today we are just going to review Citrus CAF Rom on our Zuk Z2 Plus, and let me show the phone. Actually, the video is actually recording on the phone itself, and I'm using open camera application. So basically, I'm just going to review it. I'm just going to go through the benchmarks, the features available, how does PUBG play and other games actually would perform on this phone, and how is the stability, what are the bugs, and I will just talk about how is the battery life and a full review of how does Citrus CAF ROM perform on your smartphone, and is it actually usable or is it stable for your normal usage, and is it one of the best ROMs on the market. So now talking about the UI design on this ROM, now it is based on Android Pie, so it does look like other stock ROMs. On the left is Google search. Now if you want to see the features, you need to tap on the home screen for a second, and now as you can see, home settings is available. Now as you can see, there are some features like display Google apps, add icon to home screen, and allow home screen rotation. Now as you can see, you can click on the change icon shape. You can change the icon shapes on the home screen and on the app drawer. Now talking about the notification panel, it is as it is actually seem to be based on every single Android Pie, so there is not much of a difference, but there are some extra features like ADBO network, night light, heads up, screenshot. uh, there are some other features like camera application, record video, and selfie open camera. So as you can see, you can add some extra functionality using this ROM. So now getting to the features part, there are very limited features available. So now as you can see, on the start is the expanded desktop screen of animation, where you can actually change the screen animations available. As you can see, you can see the CPU info, and you can also download the icon packs and use them. Now talking about the status bar, you can also change the battery customizations, the battery icons, and battery percentage inside or outside the battery icon. Now talking about the clock options, you can actually show seconds, MPM, and day of the week. Now talking about the other notification and other features like network activity indicator also available. Talking about the lock screen icons, can actually show media cover art and some other options like secured power menu, where you won't be able to access the power menu extra functions on the lock screen. Now when you talk about the navigation bar buttons, it is available and you can use them on the so as you can see, there are on screen buttons available, and you can actually customize your home screen button, that is the single button you have on your smartphone. You can actually customize it and use it. So as you can see, these are the customizations option available. Now talking about other options available are the Misc Options, where you can actually block some sensors to save some battery life. So this is not necessary, but actually this option is available. So there are some other options available like in-call vibrations on when you connect or disconnect your phone, or when it is on waiting. So this were the features available. Now talking about battery life, it was great. You can actually get around 5 hours of battery life on around normal to medium usage. Now if you're playing PUBG, the battery life might decrease around 2-3 hours, because you won't be able to play around 3 to 4 PUBG games on high settings. So yes, when you talk about gaming, it's the battery life might be fine, but when you talk about normal to medium usage, it will be great. Digital well-being application is available in your smartphone, as it is based on Android Pie. So you will be able to customize your routine and how much time you spend on your applications, and you can actually personalize our options using this application. So as you can see, this is also available. So that is the features part. I'm talking about the connectivity. As you can see, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, hotspot, everything works. Geo VoLTE works, and you can actually audio calling and video calling both works well, and there was no problem while going through them. And as I said, everything works fine. There is no stability issues. And talking about anything else like gaming performance, let me show you how does PUBG perform on this ROM. So now as you can see, PUBG started, and let me show you the settings. It is low, it is on low and smooth, and let me start a game. So now as you can see, our game has started, and I'm going to play a war. And first of all, I'm going to play it on low settings, and then I will be playing it on high settings. Enjoy the small gameplay. So as you can see, the ground rendering has not been done well, and so as you can see now the graphics are loading very slowly, and it may be a disadvantage for those who are actually a hardcore gamer. If you're a casual gamer, it won't be a big problem for you while playing it on low settings, but for those who are actually hardcore gamer, it might be a problem for them, because it is a bit of slow, and the response time while playing this game is not that well. Now let me show you how does it work on HD settings. So now we are set on HD, and let's see how does it work. So there are some minor lags and issues. So while actually playing it on low settings, the charging decrease was not quite that big. If you play a classic match, the charging decrease might be around 20 percentage, but if you're playing it on HD settings, the charging decrease might be around 30%. So playing on HD settings does actually decrease the battery life very fast, and I wouldn't prefer playing on HD until unless if you do have a charger around you. So I don't see anyone. Oh shit. So there was a guy just behind the tree around me, and I think so he will kill me. Let's see. Yes, he does kill me. So while playing on HD settings, it was quite well. The game runs well, and there was no problem running it. But the only problem was the charge decrease was quite fast, and I would prefer to play it on low settings if you're a casual gamer. And if you're a high hardcore gamer, I would prefer if you should try some other ROMs, because this ROM is not that good for gaming if you are a hardcore gamer. So let me show you another round of gaming. Let's see. I really don't think I would survive, because I don't play PUBG that much. So I'm not able to see anyone else around. I don't know. Let me see. So there is someone there, and okay. Oh shit. I'm knocked. I'm knocked. Okay. So I'm going to end my PUBG gameplay review right here, and let's move on. So now talking about the performance about this ROM, the multitasking and the day-to-day performance was quite well. You can open applications like social media applications like Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, some other applications like Google Chrome for normal browsing, and some other file manager and gallery. It would work well. Now let me show you that I do have a website, and I normally post on them. So what I do is I normally put out a YouTube video, and as I put out my YouTube video, I actually write a blog about it. So if you want to read it, and if you want to know more about it, or if you want to know how to flash it in the step by step, you can actually go through this blog, and the blog's link is in the about section. As you can see, there will be a sign, an icon of blog. You just need to click on it, and you will be redirected to my website. So as you can see, let me open a Play Store, and now let me show you how does the multitasking performance is. So if you're going to open social media applications like Instagram, YouTube, and ES File Explorer, and as you can see, and you click on clear all, as you can see, the performance is quite well. You won't have a problem with that. Now talking about the bugs, there are not bugs. As I said before, there is no connectivity issues. The battery life is works well. Nothing bad about it. But there is one major bug, or I would say the developers might need to fix this, or no one will actually use their ROM. That is the force stop. The application force stops when you're actually using YouTube for around 20 to 30 minutes. Your YouTube will actually force stop automatically, and I don't know why it is happening. Actually, clear the cache data and force stopped and disabled YouTube and enabled it, and tried every single thing I could just to make sure that it was a minor bug or was a major bug, or if I could remove it or not. So I was not able to remove that, and what happens was, when you are going to watch a video, like when you are watching something like a video tutorial on doing something, I don't know, like a video tutorial on software development or something like that, and just think of your YouTube will force stop in between, how annoyed you will be. So it was annoying, and I didn't feel good about it. And so other than that, I really don't feel there were any bugs, and it was a stable ROM. So now let me show you the booting animation. So now the final words about this ROM is the battery life is great, it is stable. There is only one major bug, that is the force stop bug. There are no compatibility issues, there are no battery life issues or any other bugs, no connectivity issues, and you can actually use it as a stable ROM if your day-to-day usage contains social media applications and a bit of gaming. But if you're a heavy user, and if you normally consume social media on YouTube more than around 3 to 4 hours, I would prefer that you shouldn't use this one. Now, as you can see, even while actually loading the booting animation, there is a bit of lag. I don't know why, but there was a bit of lag while uh, booting the animation. Now, so the phone is boot up, and it's done. So now that's it for this review. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon, and please do comment down below which type of